Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast. Me, Rangaroo, and today we are doing another Reddit 4v4 tournament, round 2. And the last few matches we've been covering Group A, but now we're going to be going down to Group B. So let's get things started. So on the right side, playing as Blueful, playing as Blueful, we got ourselves a team NORFORCE, NORFORCE. So we got Guilmontoast, Nuts, Poopface, and BOOSH, or BOOSH. And on team 2 we got a very long team name. Muppets like it elbow deep, or Milled, whatever. They are also playing as Blueful. So Blueful and Blueful, haven't really seen that in a while. We got Jagergrenadiere, TheRanger, NSWP hashtag with a bunch of hashtag rubbish, where is it? Yeah, NSWP hashtag, motorized hashtag, red shield 3, and HoChiMinh just popping in for the ride. And the map, as you can see, is Bloody Ridge, so let's get to it, sorry. Everyone pops down the markers on a nice quick startup. Mirage's been bought out for HoChi, and an F5 for BOOSH, or BOSH. BOOSH or BOSH. Now Mirage is going to intercept. Yep, it's going to try, but to no avail. And it does manage to drop its bomb. An Eagle being brought out. Strike Eagle. Now Napalm is going to damage some of BOOSH's forces as they go across. Oh yeah, the Mirage did drop Napalm, so did the F5, so both sides dropping in a bit of fire. Speed us up before we get into first contact. And BOOSH is going to get into the town first with some KM900s and a Fiat. Not a Fiat Panda, but a 6616. And so is HoChiMinh unloading some Jagergrenadiers. Oh, you might want to unload, mate. You might want to unload. Oh, this is... Oh, right at the very last second, unloads his High Bay Youngs. The South Korean Marine Infantry in it, holding their own. And oh, that was a fantastic Strike Eagle run, knocking out most of the infantry. And now all the BOOSH's infantry are going to come in for as reinforcements. So fantastic little player, a bit risky, but it did end up paying off. He does have a bunch of vehicles being brought up, and so does HoChiMinh. In the middle we got ourselves a little tank line being set up by NORFORCE, and same with Milled. There's a KMRC and K runs, where we got a bit more of a European tank force and an American tank force here. And up top, both sides is playing it safe and hunkering down in their retrospective towns. Not wanting to do any crazy helicopter pushes. Down here, just a bit of an infantry grind off. You can see us trying to move up here, we great help in the front line for the grenade launcher. We've got a little bit of skirmishing going along down bottom. Some more like medium to high end tanks, K1 and IP Abrams. Just getting some shots at these vehicles and infantry in the open. Mirage coming in for a second napalm run. And oh, that's gonna not hit any infantry, but it's gonna deny them from coming into the town from the main road. New seals is moving up. Now these K1s just blowing up the infantry quite easily. Tornado being brought up to drop some bombs. Enemy directed towards the K-runs. Yep. And managing to kill one, and one fell through, the other one halfway damaged. We've got Jagergrenadiere traversing the mountain tops. Maybe try and spot CV or try to get into the side of a town and surprise the enemy. And in the middle, just very passive from both sides, just sitting there retrospective tree lines. And CV moving from Delta into Foxtrot. They're going to be planting a CV run, an infantry run instead. Trying to get that nice plus 1 point. Already at +2. So they are doing quite good in that regard, but that's going to be ended quite quickly as Go finally gets captured. Mirage coming in for another napalm. Going to be trying to get the infantry as now NORFORCE hasn't managed to completely capture the town. That's going to be a great advantage for them. They do have the tree line down here as well. So they are in a fantastic position right now on the bottom. Because once you have this town, you can plop in some ATGM guys along the edges, make sure nothing crosses you in the open field. And heck, you can even attack it quite easily on this side because you've got this little forest here where you can move up units, pop a couple of tanks and command CV back here, and you can neutralise the point easily. And the Feldjägers are going to encounter a bit of resistance as Blackhawk knocking out the sniper squad. I think he's going to keep his Feldjägers 90s a little bit back, not wanting to engage him. Just on top of the mountainside, Tornado coming in, the Mirage once again, just great use of these plates by HoChiMinh. Chaparral's been marked, or can't see a Chaparral to turn down. But good enough, I guess. And we got a bit of a push in the middle. And we're not behaving to Laboratory 5. And the tanks have been destroyed, and down here we got a little bit of a force, a bit of a lighter force. They are just going to move up, as you see. Bloody Millard trying to get their forces out of the forest. Got their CV out, but oh. Pheasant coming in. And it manages to dodge being shot down. But it didn't really kill Laboratory 5. Did a bit of damage, but that's about it. And yeah, now Foxtrot is pretty much under NORFORCE's control, and they do have the town at the bottom. They are in a fantastic position. It's all going to be down to Muppets to do an offensive. Oh, Longbow getting right in, yeah. Getting some ATGM shots on the Fuchs. And I think I see anything. I can see the tanks coming up. No. I mean, it is. They're actually trying to bomb the Longbow with just bombs. Another Tornado coming in. But his Longbow's just staying alive alright. And it's finally going to be able to get back to safety. Is a Chaparral defense it? No, there was a Chaparral here. I do apologise. And it also was a Tanjam. Grenadiers, as I said, are moving up into his forest. A great forest if they can have control of it. It allows them to neutralise Echo. Another Longbow up in Foxtrot, getting some long range shots off on the K run, and it does destroy it with 2 rail place Hellfire missiles. The Muppets are just getting pushed back constantly. The Longbow's just picking off tanks and APCs like it's no tomorrow. They don't really have much AA. They're getting a VBL Mistral, Celtic, but not really much in terms of anti-helicopter AA. You know, DAPS. Then nothing really. Oh, the Avenger gets an outshot by the Longbow. And he's just sitting there having a time in his life, just picking off units, and Humvees. The other Patriot here, just hoping it doesn't get spotted. Now we've got some cluster artillery, and guess it's going to be a Mars, of course. Already the Mars. Just peppering the forest. Trying to clear out any units. NORFORCE is setting up a defensive line of Foxtrot with tanks, infantry, recon. Bit of AA, not too much though. Some stingers. And NORFORCE are moving up into Echo now. They're not even going to hold them to his force, they're just going to move right up. And there's nothing really to stop him. Jaeger in the command CV, that's about it. The command infantry, to be a bit more precise. As the Panzergrenadiers and K1s just move through the forest. And these guys are going to be booking it out, but they have got spotted, and yeah, they are going to go down. That means Echo is completely under NORFORCE's control. Now it's all going to be about getting a CV up here ASAP. If they can do that, they can get a very nice +3 advantage. Even though that a +2 is still a good rate, but a +3A could win this in a, you know, maybe 9 minutes or something. And Muppet's just bringing out these planes constantly, the tornadoes, the mirages, the Raphaels, the Ravens, just trying to suppress their forces. The enemy forces, that is. The Raven not getting any targets and booking it out. Peace Rhine. Tornado not even drop their ordnance, it's just going to evac immediately. And oh, gathering quite a force here. Leopard 1A5s, Leopard 2A runs, Crotals, Mortars, Flak Palingers. And I might want to think about attacking sometime soon. Patriot here from NORFORCE. A little bit of a skirmish advantage into Delta with some Rangers and Marines. And if you can go across this forest line, you could get the infantry CV. But there's also another CV here as well. And all the tanks are moving up. So zoom a little bit closer to this action. A bit of a tank-on-tank engagement. Leopard 2A1 getting first shite. Starting to pepper the infantry a wee bit. There are only K1s here. They are pretty decent tanks, but they're not phenomenal, especially against a Leopard 2. The M1A2 Abrams and Har and the Longbow, yeah, these are going to be the real troublemakers here, especially the Longbow. There's open valley, not much cover, so the TGMs are going to rule supreme. It's going to be down to that Crotal moving up and shooting that Longbow down, but the Longbow gets first shot. And there it's just a valley of death here, so sort of going not to plan. The tanks is getting destroyed, the mortars out in the open, cluster artillery being brought in, the Longbow just shooting its ATGMs. Yeah, that was not a good push at all, and that was a lot of money invested all those forces. And now that +3 of Echo and air control, and NORFORCE are just moving into Delta now. The Leopard 2A5 are out their own. It's a crazy Humvee assault. They're going to get picked out right in the open. Survive for all that long. And it's not looking good. I think we can all see who's going to be the winner here. As Nuts start to move some infantry through the tree line at Delta. Planes being brought in for bombing runs. And this is going to be pretty much a GG for NORFORCE. No real crazy last minute pushes. A couple of artillery shots, but that's really about it. Little planes coming in. And yeah, good game. So let's check the scores. Double KD for NORFORCE, right? Yeah, getting a nice amount of kills. And they just, it's a very standard, solid play from them. They just captured the town. They got control of middle and they kept on the pressure. They didn't, you know, let Muppets just shit, yeah, and gather a force up still at the very end. They kept on pushing, kept on poking into them, and then taking sectors that they could easily take. Like I kept pushing up into Delta and Echo, and yeah, just solid play all around. And well, I guess that's it. This has been another Rangaroo cast. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and most importantly, as usual, take it easy.